Ramble.
Pretty basic.
You guys have been waiting for this episode.
I am very excited, but also a little nervous right now.
I'm a little nervy too.
Yeah.
You're listening to Pretty Basic.
Ooh, an ASMR moment. Hello all, welcome back to Pretty Basic. As you can see, sitting here to our right, we have pretty much the most iconic guest I think we've ever had on this podcast. I mean that.
No, seriously.
I really think
There's three. I'm the third.
No. Just in studio.
Oh, right.
In general,
Okay.
the most exciting guest, the most highly anticipated. Yes, highly anticipated guest. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I mean, for anyone who's watching on YouTube or if you're listening, subscribe to Pretty Basic. We have a special guest. We have Miss Mia Sayoko in the studio today. Everyone, thanks for
Pop
having
star,
me.
YouTuber, OnlyFans queen here in the building.
Also known as my ex-best friend if you watched our Truth or Drink. So we're going to get into that later.
So thank you for being on the show today.
Why are we nervous, ladies?
I'm not really sure.
Excited. I'm actually really excited.
Sitting in between, I'm feeling a little trauma, but we'll work through it. I'm just kidding. I feel fine. I do. I really do. I'm okay.
In the middle.
In the middle. Very excited to just chat today. Anything you would like to add?
No, just happy to be here.
That's me in every situation. Happy to be here.
But before we get into, some of the juicy topics such as friendships, breakups,
Trauma.
all of the drama, all of the tea, why don't we do a little warm-up?
A little warm up.
Icebreaker moment.
We do like to ask our guests a few questions. First of which, what is your go-to drink?
Oh, like a alcoholic?
Whatever
you like.
Oh, I love a green tea.
Oh, very zen.
Love a cold brew as well.
Love a knob.
Love a knob. That's my go-to alcoholic
Yes.
beverage. A knob on the rocks.
She's like very, whenever we hang out, all the guys are drinking whiskey and then Mia's just like right with them. And then Lauren's drinking like rosé, Tiff's just like breathing and I'm on Tito's.
Yeah.
Love
Happy to
see
be
it.
there. The next question, which actually I'm really excited to hear this. What was your first impression of us? We've known each other for a very long time.
I don't know if I remember the first time I met you.
I don't either.
Okay, that's good.
I can't remember it all.
Thank God it's mutual.
It's a blur. Probably like a beauty con, maybe a Playlist Live.
Yeah.
We definitely bonded. I think at a Playlist Live because we were doing splits together.
Oh, Alicia. You don't remember the first time we met?
No, I do.
was like, of
That's
course.
why I was nervous. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, just very shy.
Yeah. But that's not new.
What
But
was the
also
first
same.
time?
I'm sure it was, huh?
Where'd you guys meet?
We met
we
on
met.
set. Did you know this?
No.
Oh my God. Tell
For
the
what?
story.
We met on set for a style hall shoot
Oh.
where they were different videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were just there at the same time.
Yeah. So we were just in the same room, just like existing.
Yeah.
And she was the shy girl on the other side of the room, and I was the shy girl on.
Oh.
Well, keep in mind too, you were doing like a Great Gatsby themed video.
Yeah.
I was doing like a Wizard of Oz theme, so I looked like a witch and she looked like a flapper girl. And then we're both just sitting there and no one else was in the room and it was so awkward.
Yeah.
Or at least in my head it was very awkward. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Was
Like,
Style Hall a network? I forget. Were you guys a part of Style Hall? Is that
yeah,
why?
we were, so I drove out from Moreno Valley.
Where'd you come from?
Corona. girl.
Love.
So I forget how.
Someone asked for our phone numbers.
Okay. Well, we had the same area code, which no one has that area code.
And we're like,
oh, that's
like, wait.
adorable. And then you
then-
guys started hanging out after?
Yeah, then
we
we
found
were
out
like,
that
oh, we should have carpooled together because we would have saved,
Oh, that's so cute.
And then we started filming like lookbooks on the beach.
Oh my God. Did you know of each other at the time during the Style Hall thing?
No.
I had seen her channel.
When was that? 2011? 12?
12.
12.
Oh my God.
Maybe 11.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Or the top of 12.
Yeah.
This whole episode I'm just going like this. I get whiplash. How old were you when you started your channel?
I was 16.
16? How old were you?
16.
Oh my God. Was Mamma Mia Makeup your first channel?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. The more you know.
Wait, how old were you?
18.
I was going to die if you said 16.
The more you know. 18. I had a channel before though. I made music videos. So
that's
technically I
right.
started when I was like probably 16. But that channel has it still exists.
Bring it back.
She's up. I just can't access. I can't delete the videos. So they're up. No, bitch. No, I don't want anyone to see those. So in case you did not know, Mia has an OnlyFans. She is killing it. You can subscribe for $10 a month. I subscribe. You should if you're not already. We'll have it linked down below. Great content. Love it so much.
Thank you.
So we have a question for you regarding OnlyFans. Who do you think would make more money on OnlyFans? Alicia or myself?
I think it would be Rem.
You can tell them that you get requests.
I think it'd be Rem because
No, she's had a couple people ask for me to make a feature already.
Shut up. Are you collabing?
Like, actually?
Yes.
No,
People are
like actually.
when is the Asian Girl Squad collab coming out? Specifically Remy. Would love to see Remy. And I'm like,
like stay tuned. Wait, so people messaged you on the app, or they purchased something and they were like, "Oh, we want Remy."
yeah. So people are literally DMing me for all the Remy collabs.
I'm flattered.
Well, what do you charge?
$1 billion. No, I'm just kidding.
She's like, but $1 you can get a photo.
$30. We'll see. Maybe one day. I'm not opposed. I'm not. What's one thing about OnlyFans that you weren't expecting to happen, or you weren't expecting at all?
I mean, it's kind of all pretty expected. Like,
Really?
yeah, people send me their dick pics.
Love.
See, that's something I would like in my head. I'm like, oh, you just give them photos of you. I guess
they
I
send
didn't
stuff
think
too.
about the fact that they would send stuff.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that,
Is that
they allow you to do
unsolicited?
that.
Yeah. How does that work?
A lot of people, they like have a price set. So like you have to pay to send your own content. I'm just like, send it over.
Wait. They pay to send you content?
Yeah. So sometimes a lot of people,
No way.
Oh my god! I
yeah, like you have to pay $30 to send your dick pic.
See, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, but I do dick rating. So like I'm like, you can send it over, but I won't say anything about it unless you pay.
Oh my god!
My favorite thing to do with Mia on OnlyFans is she'll like send out like a mass picture, like a DM or something. She's like, "Hey, little slut, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Just hanging out. How about you?"
Wait, do you have an account?
Yes, I made one so I could subscribe.
You're such a good friend.
She's also subscribed to Jerry,
Yes,
my boyfriend.
I was scrolling. I only go on. I like forget that I'm a subscriber. I actually did subscribe to Father Kel's too because I was curious, but it's just them three. And I'll like scroll through. I forget I have it, and then we'll be hanging out. I'm like, oh, I should like check it out. But like she's sitting right next to me, and I'll reply back while she's sitting next
Can
to me.
people see your profiles? So like if I was to search you, could I
I
see
have a
that
fake,
you're following?
I have a fake
Mia.
name because I wasn't sure people
Jerry
could
and
see.
Father Kel's.
Yes.
So random.
Someone's gonna find it, and I was scrolling through on my feed because it's kind of like an Instagram feed,
Yeah.
and you can just see everything going on. And it was like Mia in her bed, and then I scrolled right down, and it was Jerry in the exact same position in the same exact bed. I was like, that's so cute. They take each other's content.
Yeah.
They're like, this line
Collab.
looks good. Yes, the collabs are good.
It's like how we used to collab back in the day where we
Please keep going.
remember how we'd go to Thailand and then we'd take a photo. Like,
Yes.
I would take a photo and then you'd take a photo in the same position.
Yes.
same.
It was like, oh my god, we found the one place we could take a photo in this entire country. Like, let's take a photo here. Boom. And then it was just so stupid because we'd be like, this looks perfect, even though.
Would you say that prepped you for OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Alicia Marie prepped me for OnlyFans.
Make that the title of the episode. That's the title.
Oh my god. What other things from doing YouTube that you're like, oh, I feel like I got this, where it was less intimidating than someone starting?
I feel like I have a good eye just for like lighting and editing and like
Yeah.
Always, literally, I remember the first time she ever came over to my parents' house when I was still living there. I was like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, my views are low. And she's like, get rid of this hot pink room. She's like, paint it white. And I was like, but I'm going to be moving in a few months. She's like, no, like, you need to paint it white. This looks horrible.
The pink with the zebra.
I would have taken off sooner.
You were Chugi before Chugi was a thing.
I think.
I think you invented Chugi. I think you and I both together invented Chugi. I know. I'm
iconic.
aware.
Like people remember the pink wall.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I do too. I remember watching and being like, whoa.
I also remember finding your videos like before we met. Like I remember the pink wall.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
So,
the
like,
zebra.
It was
iconic.
iconic.
Yeah.
Did you
Thanks,
paint the
guys.
zebra yourself?
No, the zebra was for curtains.
Oh. I thought for some reason like it was a zebra wall.
The zebra walls, zebra pillows. It was an era.
Where'd you get the zebra at?
Target.
Love.
Honestly, it's coming back.
It is.
It
pink
really,
zebra?
Animal Prime was having its moment.
You know? Mm.
Chugi.
Okay, I think we're going to play a little game.
We are going to play Who's most likely to? We have pictures of all of us.
Also,
Alicia's
why-
double XL on this one.
I was just told to send a photo. I don't know why I look like a giant.
We've got Alicia, we've got me, and we've got Mia on popsicle
Little
sticks.
Rem.
Little Rem.
So cute.
And
I'm just happy to be here.
okay, so I'm going to ask us some questions, and you hold up who is most likely to.
Okay.
Okay, first up, who is most likely to move to another country? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna just elaborate.
Okay.
I feel like you are the most well traveled, and I feel like you just like you're good in other countries. I've never traveled with you like that, but I can imagine that you'd be good making friends, talking with like local people. You like to immerse yourself in the culture, so I think that'd be good.
I also voted Mia. I feel like I have traveled with you internationally, and it's like you're so easy to travel with. Also, like rooming together, you're not like bougie. Does that make sense?
One with the land.
But even like I remember when we went to Tokyo and Thailand, it was so nice because you were just very aware of like where to go with customs, and you've grown up traveling and stuff. So
Well, I am from a different country.
Yes.
I do see myself also living in a different country.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't like done that yet.
Yeah, I am too. Would you move back to Okinawa ever?
Probably Japan, but I don't know about Okinawa. It's
Yeah.
so small.
Yeah.
It's so small. I want to go. Okay, number 2. Who's most likely to keep a secret? Ooh. I'm torn.
You put yourself down.
Bitch, I can't keep a secret for the life of me.
No, it's okay.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I picked both.
Me.
Oh my god, that's so sweet. Alicia picked Mia. Mia picked Alicia. No one picked me. It's fine.
It's not that I didn't pick you, but I just thought we could only pick one.
Okay, wait. I pick no, I'm not doing this. Okay. Everybody
Just do it. Pick. You've already been in the middle before. You've already chosen one of us before.
Fuck, I knew that was gonna come up. I pick Mia then.
Oh my God.
Rem.
I actually do think though, like you tell me everything and I tell you everything, and I feel like Mia would actually like you're good at keeping things locked away forever.
I don't know if Cal is like one with you. So I'm like, for that reason,
Noted.
yes.
Noted. Good
Also,
loophole.
just know Alicia's a really good secret keeper.
Yeah, you are. You really are. Good job. Okay, next one. Who is most likely to ghost someone?
Oh, sorry. I keep going early.
I'm trying to guess. You know so quickly.
Is it bad that it could be all of us?
I know. I'm literally like.
I have mine. Oh, actually, I guess not ghosting. Is everybody ready? Are you waiting for me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did we all pick Mia? We all pick Mia! Not in a bad.
Just
No.
personal experience.
Not in a bad.
I knew it.
It's fine.
True.
I was gonna say,
I get it.
yeah.
I chose myself.
Yes. Okay, perfect. We don't need to elaborate. She's just people want to talk. People want to be with you.
I just go.
Yeah, exactly. She makes up her mind and she's ready. Okay.
Does she have something to talk about?
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, there seems to be a little
tension.
Yeah. That's why I'm in between right now. I'm the buffer. Okay, most likely to get ghosted. Oh god. 1, 2, 3. Really?
She goes to me.
Fuck, that's right. I was thinking in dating. Oh, that's so sad.
She put herself.
I
Remy put herself.
You got ghosted?
Actually, no, but I feel like I would most likely out of us 3. Actually, I kind of got ghosted.
You're so sad. You're like, oh.
I mean, I'm happy not everyone picked
Oh my
me.
God, I'm crying.
Okay, so this one is self-explanatory. We don't need to elaborate. Moving on. Most likely to get a Grammy, win a Grammy. 1, 2, 3. The pop. Thank God. Did you put me too? Thank God.
No.
I'm sorry, I picked the wrong Asian.
I put Remy because I feel like you would finesse your way on the credits somehow of like you helped write it or something and you would get a Grammy.
You don't think I would sing?
No.
Oh.
I think it's the singing.
Thank you. Thank you. I must say, I did karaoke last week, and some people that were in the room were actually pretty astonished with my vocal abilities.
Shit.
We
She
saw you
sang
on
good.
Disney Channel.
Yeah,
Watermelon. Thank you so much. Okay, lastly, who's most likely to have a kid first? 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yeah, she's ready.
Announced. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine this was your pregnancy announcement.
I wish.
Like, I am with child.
I love babies.
We unanimously voted Remy.
Oh, yes. I want 2, and that's it. I feel like 2 is perfect.
I want to also.
Yeah, 2's good. Are you crying?
Yeah, I was laughing. Guys, this is nothing new.
Yeah, no, I think 2, and you don't want kids, correct? No, the face. Zoom in on the face. I get it.
I'll babysit your kid.
I mean, I teeter. I feel like some days I wake up, I'm like, I want it now. And then some days I'm like, I can wait a few years. And then some days I'm like, I don't want a kid at all. It just like depends.
I for sure want kids, but not anytime soon. But I'm like, I'm 28. Like, when do I have to start worrying about my like clock?
I was with my friend the other day from high school, and he was like, oh my gosh, so-and-so is pregnant. And I literally went on purpose because I still feel like I feel like I'm so young to have a kid, but it's so normal. And like, she wanted the baby. They were trying for the baby. Mazel tov, love that for them. But I just personally am still in the mindset of being like so young and thinking like, oh, I couldn't have a kid yet, but we could, and I could do it.
No, I've thought of that too, where like it's not, I don't know, like I'm 28.
I have friends that are literally trying for kids. I just like can't wrap my head around it yet.
Yes, it's insane.
For me, I'm just like, I can't imagine having kids even in like 5 years from now. So like, why would I prep for something like in my 30s or 40s?
I mean, that makes sense. Do you think you could change your opinion at any point?
I just like don't see it at all. So
Okay.
like,
Honestly,
maybe.
I have some people in my life also that never had kids, and they are thriving and just like live for themselves, travel whenever they
It's not talked
want.
about enough. It's like so looked down upon.
Yeah.
I feel like when it's like it shouldn't be. Because also like there are some people where I'm like, you shouldn't have kids.
Yeah,
like you
honestly,
like
yeah. When I was just in Hawaii and I was eating at dinner and I saw a couple with a kid and a couple without a kid, and they're both older, like in their 50s. And the couple with the kid looked miserable.
I'm sure.
And the couple without the kid were like fit, and,
Vacation,
like, happy and just, like, in
thriving.
love. And I was like, okay.
you're like, okay.
There's no place else where I realize I don't want kids more than Disneyland. When you see the moms with the strollers and the crying, and you're just like, oh, I want
enjoy myself.
to help. Exactly.
You're like, but I want to go on the ride.
I won't be I will not take my kids to Disneyland until they are 18 and can walk, and like I don't have to bring a stroller. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty basic.
All right, so I've already talked to you guys about Grove before, but if you guys know or you watch my vlogs, you know that I've been actively trying to make better decisions throughout my home of just purchasing things that are better for the environment. It's something that I'm really trying to work on as an individual, and Grove makes it really easy to do so. I've been trying to use more natural products in my home and also just using things that are able to be reusable and just overall better for the environment. So Grove is the online marketplace that delivers healthy home, beauty, and personal care products directly to you. Grove takes the guesswork out of going green. Every product is guaranteed to be good for you, your family, your home, and the planet. I mean, I even personally have 2 dogs, as you know. Alicia has 2 dogs too. And I feel like I didn't even realize until more recently that I have to be careful about what products I'm using around my dogs.
Especially because we have smaller dogs, so they're just so low to the ground. You know, even the cleaners that you're using on your floors or your bathrooms, like really being mindful of that.
I also love that they just take the guesswork out of doing anything. It's really easy to go on. You can purchase literally anything and know that whatever you're buying is going to be good for your home, for the planet, for anybody that's involved.
So join over 2 million households who choose to shop sustainably at Grove. Plus, I don't know if you knew this, but shipping is fast and free on your very first order.
Choosing products that are better for you and the planet has never been easier. For a limited time, when our listeners go to grove.com/basic, you will get to choose a free starter set with your first order.
Go to grove.com/basic to get your exclusive offer. That's grove.com/basic. Okay, let's talk about skin. I have always had extremely oily skin. Well, to be honest, in high school, guys,
my skin was oily, like really, really bad. It has gotten better as I've gotten older, but I've noticed that keeping my skin moisturized is the number one thing that has helped with keeping my oily skin at bay. And let me tell you, that is one of the biggest misconceptions about having oily skin is a lot of people think they don't need to moisturize their skin when in reality, your skin's actually overcompensating. So it's producing more and more oils because your skin is so dry. Honestly, having moisturized skin helps with so many other things, not even just oily skin. Whether your skin is dry, it even helps minimize pores, just having refreshed skin. It's so important for everyone's skincare routine. So insert Neutrogena. If you guys haven't tried Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Gel Cream and Night Press Serum, they're actually clinically proven to intensely hydrate and lock in hydration for 48 hours. Neutrogena is the #1 hyaluronic acid facial moisturizer brand. If you guys don't know, hyaluronic acid has an ability to bind to water and hold it within the skin surface, which works to keep skin feeling super hydrated. I actually really love the feeling of the gel cream. It's this I can't even explain the texture of it. It feels like all of the moisture is just being absorbed into your skin right away. I really love it. And of course, a plus for me is the fact that my skin is less oily. And that is something I've actually gotten a lot of compliments on my skin lately. And I can't tell you how amazing that feels. It is such a confidence booster. And it really does all start with the products that you're using. Again, it's oil-free, suitable for all skin types, non-greasy, non-comedogenic, dye-free, and alcohol-free. Learn more at Neutrogena.com/hydroboost.
Who's most likely to give a blowjob in a public place? I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
Well, me and Alicia both put myself and Mia. I put myself. I vote you more, but I've done it. Not public. Not public.
Would we like to elaborate?
Maybe just on a moving vehicle
Wait, what?
on the ocean.
What are you talking about? I'm thinking.
I'm thinking
Oh
about
my god, I have done it in public. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, what is that?
And that's why we play this game.
Anyways, have you?
Yes.
Love. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere I could. You gotta keep things spicy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Yeah, actually. Okay, who is more likely or most likely to go bankrupt?
Oh, that's a little hurtful, but
1, 2, 3.
really?
I'm sorry.
I put me. I spend a lot of money.
Oh,
What?
well, you make a lot of money.
But I buy a lot
like-
of stuff I don't need, and I'm working on it.
Why'd you choose me?
I chose Mia because
Seems like we still a little salty.
a little salty.
It's okay, we get it.
That's my revenge. I'm like sweating you for everything.
For ghosting me.
I just feel you don't. I don't know. I'm uncomfy.
Well, then why did you choose? I take it back.
I honestly I could if a business is going down and then I'm just like the business.
We all can.
I think we all
can. I think everyone has the ability to. It's just don't if you can stop it. Okay, last but not least,
Nice save.
who would win a gold medal in the Olympics? I'm ready.
Wait. Not you reaching for your own.
1, 2.
In what?
Literally whatever you want. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry myself because I haven't done that yet.
I'm manifesting. This is speaking it out into
There's
existence.
so many different random puck things.
Yeah, I have to say, I was pretty good at shot put in middle school.
What's that?
What beat? Why? Wait, what is that?
It's when you have the metal ball
And you throw it?
I actually was good.
that
I
the
also
one where you
set the
spin
sit
with
and
it?
reach. Yeah, I think they do spin. I didn't spin in high school or middle school though.
You were just
I set the sit and reach record also for middle school.
I was always good with that.
because my legs are so short and I can reach
Yes.
past them. Maybe that could be an Olympic
Is that
sport.
in the Olympics?
No.
Though? Oh. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, what could you do? Pitch yourself.
I
I'm pitching
truly
myself.
think I could win a gold medal. Because when I put my mind to something, I like to follow through and commit myself.
I mean, yes, but what?
I don't know.
Okay.
But what?
But what?
I don't know. I have to look at all of the gold medal applicants, you know? What
Maybe
I can do.
snowboarding?
No.
No?
Okay.
But I thought you could put your mind.
Yeah. How about you?
I
you
didn't
put
choose
me.
myself.
You put me.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank
I
you
feel
so
like
You
much.
are a
full of
daredevil.
Surprises of like, I literally, you know how they, the push thing with the puck and then you get it in the thing.
Oh, curling.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you know
I
all
thought that
these
was shot
titles?
put.
No, shot put.
Oh,
this
that's
way.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
I know nothing, so clearly I would not
Oh,
win.
that is shot put.
Yeah. I could do
Really, you're full of
shot put.
surprises.
Maybe bowling.
Bowling. Is that an Olympic sport?
I think so. I think it is.
I have no idea.
Fact check that. Everybody's fact checking. Everyone pulls out their phone to look. I think so. You know what's new? Skateboarding.
Oh,
I
what?
could skateboard if I wanted
what would I win?
to try.
Skateboard?
Oh yeah, I know how to
Pennyboard?
do a little kickflip. Pennyboard. I would win the Influencer Olympics.
Did we get an answer? Is it in the Olympics?
Get on a
It's
photo.
not in the Olympics? Well, it could be. Why are we not putting bowling in the Olympics? Think about the bowlers.
Yeah.
Justice for the bowlers.
Justice for the bowlers.
Honestly.
Moving on. Thank you for playing that game with us. You can drop these on the floor.
My
Okay.
face. Rip it.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
What elephant?
The elephant.
Okay, I'll have to say something first. So
I'm uncomfy.
We're going to get into some personal questions now.
yes, I think obviously we've had a public friendship breakup. If anyone has listened to the podcast in the very beginning when we started, that's around the time that happened. It was like end of 2018. So I used a lot of like metaphors when talking about you. I'd be like, yeah, like I knew a friend who had a friend. Like they're not friends anymore. Like it was so like me trying to not talk about it because you and I have always had a weirdly unspoken like
Respect.
is it respect? Like we
thought so.
Oh, I thought it was. I feel like we didn't even have to talk about it, but we just didn't address.
We knew that we wouldn't talk about it.
Yes, but like I've never even.
That's so nice, though, because I've never had a friendship breakup where we were solid enough or respected each other enough to not say anything. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I really commend you guys for both being on the same page without even talking
But
about it.
I want to be in your like. What were you thinking then? Because I was very much like, well, she hasn't said anything, and like I don't like. Are we like not friends forever? Are we like just having a weak moment? Like what's going on?
Well, I feel like we both have seen like messy friendship breakups and like people talk shit on like Twitter and like even like,
relationship breakups.
Yeah, and even what's the word? Talking about someone without talking about them.
Subtweeting.
Subtweeting. Yes.
So we've like seen that
Yeah.
mess and we just like have always cringed at that.
Yeah.
And like I feel like knew just not to do that. I don't know. It's also like common sense to like not.
Are we just?
And I also like still had so much love for you and like
I think that's the main
also
thing.
saw us like being friends again. So I just didn't want to like.
Sorry, I still smile hearing that because literally then I was like, we're done forever.
I feel like, remember when
I had some lows.
there were some times though where you were like, oh, like maybe we'll be friends again one day. Like I don't want to say anything and then taint the ability to ever be friends again.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that was actually,
yeah.
I think, really smart because now you're able to be cordial and friends with each other. And had you like gone on and aired out your dirty laundry, then if I were you, I wouldn't want to be your friend either.
Yeah, no. And what's funny about the way that we're sitting right now is Rem was also kind of in the middle of not like a high school like girl fight, but I feel like there was a lot of ways you felt way more in the middle than you at least let on to me.
I think you guys handled it really well though. And I like heard your side and I heard your side. And then I was like, okay.
But do you know how many times I'd be like I'd be like, Remy, give me a crumb. Like, give me a crumb. Like, did she say anything?
The tea.
She'd be like, all right. I would see that you like hung out with like Asian Girl Squad, and I'd be like, how was last night? You're like, oh, it was good. And I'd be like,
Yeah, Remy never said anything.
I was just,
Oh, maybe we should change the answer back to Remy for the.
yeah. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I was like,
Thank
oh my
you.
God, she didn't even say anything.
She even went
didn't
as
want-
far to say like that Alicia has never said anything about me.
I will say, like, I think you guys are both really respectful.
Wait, that wasn't the question.
What?
Said anything?
About her?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to go and say things about it, like that you say about
I
it.
take my answer back too.
But also there's times where like you guys would be venting and you know, when you're in a an upset state, you say things you don't mean. And like I knew, even if like you were, especially in the beginning when you were like hyper upset and you were hyper upset, like I'm not going to go and be like, oh my God, she said this and she said that, because that's just immature and also causes more drama than needs to happen. I'd be like, she's venting.
But question. Since you had a friendship breakup a few months prior, do you feel like that made you feel that way? Because I feel like that's very mature, especially for someone who's like, I'm her best friend now.
No, I think I'm just
like, that's kind of rare. I just like, damn, okay.
No, I think I just I'm someone who, when I get upset, I've worked on it a lot, say things that I don't necessarily mean, you know, like fighting as a kid or something, like when you're with your siblings, you say like mean things. You're like, oh, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. And sometimes you can't always take back what you say. So I think I took that into account.
That you're just
because
a nice
honestly,
person.
With that friendship breakup, we didn't say anything or talk.
That's
it just kind of like
It just
blew up
kinda
and it was
went.
over. But yeah, I think you guys handled it really well. And no, for real, I do. I respected how you guys handled it. And I'm glad that we can sit here today and talk.
So also when we first started this podcast,
So cute.
another thing is when we first started this podcast, people were pissed about us because they were like, why are you having a podcast with Remy? Like, who's Remy? Remy is not your best friend. Like,
Remy?
Mia is your best
Sorry,
friend.
Rem.
Why aren't you
Social
talking about
climbing,
Mia?
bitch.
So that was fun.
No, but for real, a lot of people were wondering, like they were pissed, yeah. And then also they were like, did Remy get in between Alicia and Mia? Like blah, 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 blah. Mia doesn't want this podcast. Is Mia mad about the podcast? And I'd be like, no. Every time I talk to you about it, you'd be like, no, I think it's like really good. And you were super supportive and so nice about it. And she would always be like, no.
I saw the
She
face.
can't.
change.
Yes.
I was very much like, how could it not bother you? Like, oh my God, like that's
Especially
a common
when other people are
denominator.
like commenting.
Yeah,
that
I was like,
and,
oh my
putting it in
God,
their
I
head.
get me. I was probably the one in the forums like,
So you think Mia's mad? Shouldn't Mia be mad right now?
any validation, trying to get a crumb. I'm
But
like,
obviously,
does anyone else see that Mia's mad?
you want her to be mad because like a part of you wants her. You want her to get upset. Yeah,
Wanted.
exactly. You want her to be a little jealous. But then when I chat with you, I truly did believe and think that you were like really cool with it and supportive. Were you?
I was. And I,
think you
also
were.
like never wanted to do a podcast too. So like there was no like jealousy in that. But like honestly, like when I introduced y'all or like when you guys became friends together, like I loved how like much you guys clicked and I loved the dynamic. So like I don't know, I love this podcast. Like I listened to it.
Thank
I just
you.
think it's good.
It means a lot to have gotten your blessing. It really does. What are your biggest regrets that you guys had in the friendship looking back on it now?
It's so funny because I think for me, looking back, a lot of my regrets were prior to us actually like having our fallout. And during the friendship breakup, I was always looking so much at just the fallout. And I was like, well, what went wrong? Like, what went wrong? Like, oh my God, I don't get it. This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. And then as time went on, I was definitely able to like take a few steps back and be like, oh, well, she acted that way because you did that. Or like she acted that way because like you haven't been present. Like I was able to like do some reflecting and maturing. And that was definitely more of a regret of like, oh, I was so just like tunnel vision. And I remember Remy telling me this and I was just like, bitch, I don't want to hear it. Like you, so sorry, you looked sad.
No, I'm trying to remember what I said.
No, you were just like, you're not seeing like you were like, you just need to like give it
Oh.
time. Like being very like, no, like butterflies, give it time. Like it'll be fine. And I'm like, no, like
Needs to be
something is
fixed right
fucking
now.
wrong.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. So I think that was kind of just my biggest regret in that sense of, I don't know.
So would you, like, meaning you would go back and wish you had known those things beforehand?
Yeah, I feel like prior to us having our big fallout, like that summer, I was definitely like going through a lot, but at the same time, didn't ever voice that, especially to my best friend, you know, or try to, I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was very just like,
You were avoiding everything for
I
sure.
was but like, it wasn't that I wasn't, there was a lot of things in my life I was just like avoiding, like no other. Like anxiety on the rise. And I remember in the back of my head, I was like, okay, I have to deal with these other people, other friendships, other relationships first to kind of like get them out of the way. And then I'm going to talk to Mia and like, well, like, I feel like we just aren't as close as we used to be. And I made it this big old thing instead of realizing, well, if I care more about like our friendship than some of these other people who pretty much aren't in my life anymore, then why didn't I deal with hers first?
Yeah.
Instead of putting her on the back burner, being like, oh, like, we'll always be fine. I told myself that. I was like, oh, we'll always be fine. I'll deal with her later. Not deal with you later, but like, you know what I mean? And like fast forwarding, I was like, oh, that was stupid. like if you actually care about someone, like
Put them first.
Put them
Prioritize
first.
them.
Yeah.
I feel like it was my first like adult best friendship.
That's different.
And yeah, it's like so different because before that, I never really had like a super close friend aside from Nicole, who like we grew up together. So like we were more so like siblings.
Yeah.
So there was like so much unspoken, not like rules, but like we were almost like so close. It was not like dating because we weren't like that. But like, it was like that. Like we were just so close. Like we hung out all the time. And I feel like even now, like I don't have a friendship like that, like where you could just hit that person up and like just come over anytime.
Yeah.
So we were just like so close to the point where like if there was something that the other person didn't know, there was like hard feelings about it. And I don't know, I just like never had that friendship at that point. So I don't know. Like, yeah, I just feel like we had to like keep each other in the loop all the time.
Yeah.
And when we didn't, that's when like we would have a fallout.
Yeah, literally it was equivalent to like a relationship breakup in the sense of like your best friend's gone every day. Like you don't know who to talk to, like that kind of stuff. And then on top of it being public and having fans be like, wait, why aren't you guys posting together? Like, and what's so crazy to me is like, as much as people say like viewers they don't see the full picture, blah, blah, blah. Like they're smart. Like they know. They were so spot on when they were like, oh, you guys aren't talking, what's going on? And I was like, how is it obvious? But it's because we would post every day. We would vlog every day. It was so weird how spot on a lot of their assumptions were about us, and then off on like other things. But it was really, I think that
Because
made
they would
it.
do that all the time when we were fine too.
Yes. They'd be like,
Oh,
my God.
really?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
if we didn't hang out literally one weekend,
Yeah.
yeah, like, wait, you guys aren't friends anymore.
there's like, there's
my
drama, whatever.
gosh.
But then, yeah. Oh my
so
God.
when it actually did happen, it was like, ugh, like
Also, do you remember a few months before we hadn't posted with each other? I remember we were driving to Big Bear and we were like, wait, were you going to address it? Or like, were you going to address it? Because we were like, oh, it just felt off. And then we posted again together. I don't know if you remember this. And then that's when so it was like a few months we posted and everyone was like, thank God they're friends. Thank God they're friends. But then we actually had our falling out and then we didn't post each other for like over a year. Like over. And I just remember being like, oh my God, this is like, it felt like a relationship breakup.
So you guys never addressed anything pretty much ever online until the Truth or Drink. Did people, I'm sure there are a lot of questions, and then did they just kind of die out eventually when people were like tired of asking, you guys wouldn't say anything?
I think so.
I blacklisted your name.
I blacklisted your name. So maybe they're still asking. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Wait, we should-
Not
we
after
should-
this podcast. You can take them off. They all
I should
flood
go
in.
back I think I actually took it off for the Truth or Drink. But on YouTube, you can actually blacklist names. So if you don't want like acne coming up, or if you don't want like us, something offensive coming up, you can put a certain word. And I remember putting in Mia.
Mia
I'll just sign out of mine.
Mia Stammer.
I'm going to go comment my name and see if I pop up on your channel.
Yeah, I haven't been getting some lately. But I think I took it off. How I really know is when I would do like a Q&A on Instagram story.
Yeah.
And then it's like, where's Alicia? Where's Alicia?
Oh
my God. Yeah, 'cause those aren't blacklisted.
When you saw those, would you get like a little, when I see them sometimes, it gets sweaty and you like tense up for a second. You're like, ugh.
I would just have to scroll until I found one that wasn't
Scroll.
about
What's
You're like,
your
"Thank
favorite color?
God."
Scroll. Favorite food? Scroll.
It's like when Britney Spears would be like, everyone's been wanting to know. My favorite
snack. This is my skincare
like the
routine.
most common question.
And everyone's like, no one's asking those, Brittany. Okay, well, I'm loving this. I feel like it's a good therapy session. So, you guys did unfollow each other at some point.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason? Who unfollowed who first? Did it give you some clarity and like peace for a moment?
I'm gonna guess it was me.
Yeah. But that was another thing I think I was going off of your lead. I was like, okay, well, like she's still following me. And then once you unfollowed me, I was like, okay, I guess I'll unfollow her now.
I was the
weird.
Anki one.
You're what?
I was the Anki one.
You're a little angry. It's okay.
Pretty basic.
Okay, guys, I'm so excited about this sponsorship. If you watch the vlogs, you know I have been using Living Proof for years and years and years, and they are one of my favorite dry shampoos. I even also worked with them recently, and I'm working obviously with them again now, and I'm still fangirling because I cannot tell you how many friends I have forced them to use this dry shampoo, but it's not even a force because after 2 seconds, they see why it's so good. It smells so good. It almost smells like you're wearing like a fragrance perfume. Like it doesn't smell like cheap hair product. It's so luxurious. It also actually cleans your hair. Like
more than you could ever imagine.
I have to say, I was a big fan of a different dry shampoo for years and years and years, but I more recently just got that new bottle of dry shampoo that Living Proof is making.
The advanced one.
I am never going back to my old one. I'm going to get rid of all of them. Lebec can take them all because I'm obsessed with this Living Proof Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo from Living Proof. It has changed my life. Also, Living Proof is absolutely amazing because they are so keen on knowing that not one single product is made for all different hair types. Obviously, there are so many different kinds, whether it's like texture to oiliness to whatever it may be. They developed game-changing formulations that set a new standard for all different types of hair like frizz, curls, damage, scalp care, and thin hair. Also, what I love is that there's no silicone, sulfates, parabens, or gluten, and they've never tested on animals, which is incredible. So you guys can put the science to work and unlock your hair's full potential with Living Proof like we did. Visit livingproof.com/basic and use code BASIC to get 10% off your first purchase. That's livingproof.com/basic, code BASIC for 10% off your first purchase. livingproof.com/basic, code BASIC.
Did you know that nicotine in vapes can amplify feelings of depression and anxiety? So let's call a vape what it is, a depression stick. Vapes and e-cigs are loaded with chemicals that affects the nervous system and can leave you at risk for depression. E-cigs contain varying amounts of toxic substances like arsenic, aluminum, and lead.
Research shows a link between increased nicotine use and depression, meaning the more that you use it, the higher your risk of depression. Frequent nicotine use can also worsen stress and anxiety.
Quitting nicotine can lead to reduced stress, anxiety, and depression.
Truth is here to arm you with the facts and give you the resources